How's it going, everyone? Welcome. It is middle of the week, Wednesday, so we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna be doing some ATS. We did stream it the other night. Stream went really well. However, there was an update since then. We are now on 151, and some of the mods changed up, so we're running a new mod list. Not much different. We're still running a realistic economy. We're starting fresh though. There are some tweaks, different used dealership setup I'm going to run this time. This time we're going to be starting in Texarkana, however. First run's going to be from Texarkana to Longview. As you can see, we're zeroed out. $1,500 in the account. We're based out of Texas. There's our local regulations. Currently in the international, we are running Truckee in the background, so the miles will be logged, as you can see there on the bottom. At least possibly on the bottom. Give me a second, chat. Let's see if I can pull that overlay up for y'all. That would be really nice to run. I think it might be... Might be another window capture, maybe? Let me see if I can add it. No. Give me 1 second, chat. Just seeing if I can put this overlay on the bottom of the screen for y'all that I see. Good way to keep a track what we're doing without going too far into it. I'm looking to see if I can add a new one, however. Add a new source. I think it would be, is it this one? That does not seem to be it. What we can do though is instead I can do we can do a display capture instead. This is, there it is. Jazzy, can you let me know if that looks okay when it updates? Should be an overlay on the bottom that y'all can see now, showing our progress. Y'all see it, Jazz?
You can see it, but it's slightly cut off.
I can fix that. 1 second, chat. He says cutting off.
Yeah, it's like the last little edge bit.
It's still readable though, huh? How's that?
Better. Much better.
I gotta move that down though, because all my overlays are under it now. That better? Alright. We're gonna go ahead and get rolling though. We know that audio is coming through alright for y'all. We're just gonna hang out tonight. So we got some people coming in the channel. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so my controls are slightly different now. That's different. Trying to figure out all the controls, chat. Bear with me. You see something real quick, chat. Give me 1 second. Like I said, they changed the control schemes and everything, so I want to make sure. So what I would like is that to it looks like I'm gonna have to fix that later. Yeah, the controls might be a little funky, but we should be alright, y'all. It's just my turn signal and everything's different now. We are starting in Texarkana. That's where we're based out of on this playthrough. Figure we do that because Arkansas comes out next week, and I'd like to be in a good position to start running Arkansas. So we're going to run out east this time. We're not going to be too much on the west coast. We'll run Midwest, you know, Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, areas like that. How many of y'all in chat are from Texas or live in Texas? So y'all can see we're hauling a ISO tank container. Hauling it from Texarkana, Chuck and Jacks to Longview to Swift. Made $92, big money on this one, I'm gonna tell you. using our truck yet. We're gonna try and buy a truck tonight. That'd be our goal for tonight, is trying to get into something. It's gonna be tricky with the economy, but we'll see what we can do. Hopefully y'all like the sound mods we're rolling. So, if anyone wants to, that's watching tonight, that would be interested in joining the VTC, you can go to Truckee. They have new software and everything now. It's all built in, standalone, versus using Overwolf, I think it's called. You can join the company on there. It's Bourbon State Logistics, I believe. You'll see the BSRP logo, one of our logos. And you can feel free to apply, help track miles with us. Bouncer too with that suspension. So we're gonna be getting off here, heading towards Longview. We got 40 miles. Hopefully everyone's doing alright tonight. I know it's still early. A lot of people still getting off of work or finishing up school for the day or whatever. But we're just gonna hang out, drive for a few hours, hang out, chat with y'all. So what do y'all think should be the first level up we do? We have the distance, the high value, the fragile, the hazmats. We also have the eco, the fuel economy. We usually do eco pretty later on. Oh, them trucks are merging like crazy. Don't want to die. I think fines are on right now, so I have to be careful with speeding. Especially around traffic lights. Traffic lights are how I always get fined. Start kind of doing that roll right before the light turns green, and I've been fined before for that, and I don't know what the fines are like in this mod. Look, it's a hot air balloon, everyone. Right at 50-mile-an-hour zone now. We're gonna get a little speed going again. I like this sound pack that I put in. It's very simple, just sound pack overhaul. No crazy engines or anything like that, just sound overhaul. Clean up the sound a little bit. I've had Texas since it came out, and I really haven't explored it much, so. I mean, I've driven it a lot in real life, but it'd be nice to kind of explore. I also want to make sure the air brakes and everything are simulated when we stop. I forgot to check that. It's the Coca-Cola, man. You want that Coca-Cola? I need to merge over, please, and thank you. Come on. Go. Is the truck gonna let me over or not? Well, if Coke Guy's not gonna go any quicker, I'm gonna pass him and get over. Oh, we gotta get over. There we go. Luckily we got a short trailer. There's a dealership right there too. It'd be nice to discover that. You know what? We're gonna detour. Gonna hit this dealership, unlock it so we can get that used market right away. It's an international dealership too, so it works with the truck we're in right now, for sure. There's so much in the parking lot. So what do y'all think the first truck should be? I mean, I guess the used market's going to dictate it, but... So how many of y'all been to Longview, Texas? So it looks like we're in an industrial park here. So we're going to be doing a little slip seating for a little while, jumping between different trucks for the company while we build up some funds. I think we can get about 10 grand. That's why I think long distance might be a good choice to get early on. Make some more money, some longer trips using someone else's truck. Now I don't know, I haven't really experimented with this new mod yet, the economy mod. Supposedly it reworks the used dealership a bit better. So we will see. We can back it in, no problem. It's a short trailer. We need the XP anyway. I think we are going between the cones there. See how many pull-ups we can do this with. Hopefully it'll just be the one. Yeah, it'll be just the one. Boom. Just like that. First one done. How's it going, those that are joining in? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So that load's done there. There's a load on trucky. Alright. Let's look just out of curiosity what the used dealership's looking like now. Oh. So see, that's kind of my concern there is it seems like it's not really affecting the market much. Maybe it's I need more truck dealerships, but those are all like marking 5,000 or 5-star conditions. I mean, this will be the prime one. It's still 98,000 though. So we're gonna go ahead and pick up another dodo. See what we got. So we're in Texarkana. Let's see if we can get something from here. Best paying job is going to be here to Dallas. We can take that. Sawdust Panels, Union Pacific to Turner. Good mileage pay. We'll take it. Alright. Trucky is tracking. We're good to go. KW this time. Here y'all go. Looks like we're hauling doubles. Which is fine. There we go. That's what I was looking for. what do y'all think about running some modded trucks in the future? Not like right now, but in the future. I've been looking at some paid trucks that are really nice, like some glider packs and stuff like that, some trailer packs. Might be able to run that in the future, and on how everyone likes this series. This will be kind of mainly a streaming series, so I can sit, hang out, talk to y'all. Get out on the road with these doubles, and we're gonna get rolling. Feels like that's a little bit louder than the last truck, so I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. I know the stream can be quiet for some people, so I kind of run it towards the higher end. You know, you can always turn it down, but you can't turn it up past a certain point. So 190 miles, Dallas. And y'all been to Dallas before. Oh look, someone's mowing their grass. Good to go. Let's roll. That the bank or the dealership y'all think messaging us telling us they got a deal for us? Come on, light turn green, light turn green. We need a green light, green light, green light. Nope, no luck. Turn lane's got the green, but so how's everyone's week been so far? Rolling now. Hopefully this truck's got some juice. Car cut over in front of me, didn't even get on the freeway. This road will be freed up next week. Cruise control set. Let's get rolling. Should be straight shot from here. 30 the whole way. Here's our truck. Paris, Texas, and Gainesville. I want to go to Denny's. Let's do this. Let's bring the audio down. Just bring the audio up. How's that? Yeah, bring down the engine audio down a little bit, put some music on in the background for us. We speed up a little bit too, speed limit 75 through here. How's it going, chat? I see some people dropping in and out. Welcome to the stream. Hang out with us. We're doing some ATS tonight. Currently making a run from Texarkana to Dallas. Some sawdust panels, hauling a double. Can't really see the trailers, but they're there. Set the cruise. 72, just under. We got an inspection point up ahead, and we're gonna be pulled in. It's alright, we'll be alright. It's not like we're running illegal or anything. There's a little bit of stuff in the back, but it's alright. And that truck had to go by, man. Anyone behind us? Nope. There's that boy up her. Getting rolling. 90 miles left. Yeah, we got a good shot. Trying to get back over 75 pretty quick here. Old Combi. If I remember, there's a truck stop off to the left there in real life. Could be wrong. Kind of looks like a big wooden lodge if I remember correctly. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. We're rolling at this point, y'all. Y'all need to get out of my way. I'm speeding a little bit. Not bad. Man, these mirrors are really swung wide. I don't know why on this truck. Can I adjust them real quick? Just need to bring them in slightly. They're really wide on this truck. Sorry, yo. It's bad. It should be like right there. That's better. Should be able to see just the edge of the trailer with those flat mirrors. That way if it swings I can see the trailer moving. $50 miles. We're making good time. It's Texas, so it's not too bad. I thought I turned my turn signal on. Oops. Too right now. Where's this going over? Ceiling? There's a cop. Look at him. Look at him. Trying to get us. He wants to catch us riding dirty. I mean, we are in the fast lane, but that's okay. Oh man, I forgot to set those simulations at the last stop. So when we did this, done with this one, we gotta remember to set the make sure air brakes is on and the trailer connection and stuff or whatever. We're running our own rig. Also want to turn off the sleep because since we're streaming, I don't want to have to stop and. Getting off here, right? Yep. So we're just riding in here, y'all. I don't believe it's... I think it is that exit. Almost missed our exit, y'all. That would have been ugly. Turning in here. Job site. Who are you talking to? Who's the guy we need to talk to? He does have him straight ahead. Sure, buddy. Where are we parking it? No, we're not gonna park that. That's gonna be a pain. What's up, Alex? How much, man? Oh, some ATS. There we go. Leveled up. Let's go get long distance. Quite long distance. Get some better loads. So we got some wheel stuffs. To the 1800 now. I'm just curious, like. See, there's still 98,000 is like the cheapest truck. So, go ahead and take another quick load. We're in Dallas now, so we'll take something from Dallas. Take that one. Wind turbine. That'd be a good haul. So I get a Peterbilt this time. Yeah, we'll take that. Why not? Okay, so it's just a piece. That's fine. That makes it even easier. Just go ahead and get rolling the next one in. Dallas to Lawton. On that low boy. How heavy is it? 37,000. It's not that bad. Oh shoot, I almost forgot, y'all. Check the settings, make sure they're all set. So I feel they probably air brakes, realistic. That's good. We should be good there. Loosen that up a little bit, maybe 75%. Give it a little more bounce to it. Yeah, man. The maps are fun, especially with Arkansas coming out. Because I'm in Texas right now running the Oklahoma. Oh. I almost screwed that up. I'm gonna try with that automatic Jake on. If I don't like it, I'll turn it back off. Okay, so it's only when I tap the brakes. That's okay. I was worried about it activating when I was coasting like real life. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully y'all having a good Wednesday. Just hanging out doing some ATS. Trying out a few new mods. Checking out the 151 update. Running some trucks on this new profile just in time for Arkansas. I was running a realistic mod last week and it has not been updated for 151 yet. So I'm trying out a different one that supposedly adjusts the used market a little better. I just don't know how they're adjusting them very well. It looks about the same to me. But again, it's probably level locked at the moment since I'm running low level. So we're just going to drive, do some hot shot loads, work our way up, make as much cash as we can. I know we're not making much right now, but I think if we get the long distance leveled up and the maybe high value. And yeah, I could have right turned red there, but I was talking to y'all. So we got 200 miles to where we're going now. Hauling a windmill tower for Swift. Why'd they have to make us a Swift driver though, everyone? I mean, come on. I know what Swift stands for. Sure wish I finished training. We should be on the freeway most of this, I hope. So what's everyone up to today? How's everyone's day, week been going? Hopefully well. I know it's been kind of up and down with the weather. I know the South's dealing with the hurricane, even though it's, but what I heard is not that bad. Still gotta be careful, but oh, I'm fine, Alex. I don't have to worry about damage. I don't crash like y'all do sometimes. I don't need to run that damage mode. And I found out the other mod we were running the other night, the reason y'all's trucks were wrecking out so quick is it has increased damage and wear. So it does, like, if you get in a bad enough wreck, it'll total out your truck the way it's designed. So I'm just gonna have to be more careful. Well, yeah, I'm hauling for Swift. Doesn't mean I'm necessarily a Swift company driver. I just don't own my truck. I don't know, Alex. I got a clip that says otherwise. I had a clip that shows you punting a pickup truck off into the mountains. So we know y'all there watching chat. What else would you like to see on my channel besides obviously like ATS and FiveM. Give me some ideas for games. I was thinking about possibly doing some Aliens Fire Team. I think would be fun. It's on sale right now too. Oh yeah, I do, Alex. I also got a video somewhere of Joe's Trucknado that we had a long time ago, which was hilarious, and that wasn't even on him. Look, there's an ambulance. But I'm trying to force myself to get back into a recording schedule so I can record some stuff on some days that I want to take, you know, before I take a few days off. That way I have some content for y'all during my days off. And then, you know, Fridays we'll probably still do FiveM. Saturdays we'll probably still do FiveM. And during the week I'd like to do some other stuff so I don't get any burnout. But, you know, the watchers are the ones who help make the decision. Set that cruise control and roll. 144 miles, not that far. Yeah, I got all the simulator games y'all might be interested in. Also the got some more multiplayer games. We can do some multiplayer nights. Got Jackbox and other games like that as well. I just gotta get the overlay set up for Jackbox. It's way different how it works, because you have your main screen, which is like the one that everyone watches, and then you got like, for example, I use my phone. So I'd have to find a way to record that, or I'm going to have to do a separate window on the computer. Kind of do like an overlay. Excuse me. Yeah, Dr. Shadow. Jackbox is funny. They got a new one coming out this week, I think. This upcoming week. The Naughty Jackbox, I think, would be hilarious with our community. And everyone can play it. No one has to own it other than just the host. So it's a great thing for some people that are on their phones or something like that. They can play. And then the ones that can't fit in the, you know, 8 or 9 player lobbies, they can still join and be a part of it as watchers. Spectators, they can still play, which is awesome. But what kind of simulators would y'all like to see? Like, I mean, you got, I mean, obviously we're playing ATS. I got the new motel game, which I think I'm gonna play some more. I think I might record that a little bit, do some episodes. And then I also have Dealer Simulator, which is like the pawnbroker game. And we got, thinking of all the, got a lot of simulator and management games. Got Star Trekker we could do too. I got that recently, which is like ATS but in space, which could be a lot of fun. It's hard. I played a little bit of it trying to get the hang of it, and the way it controls, it's easy to wreck your stuff. Yeah, Motel and Dealer look really good. I've been trying to keep a good track of what's new and what looks good. What's up, Chris? How's it going, everyone? I mean, there's a lot. I'm gonna try and get back into. Yeah, Jackbox is a lot of fun. I think the whole community game night over at Bourbon Gaming had pretty good success. I mean, we had that one night, what, 15, 16 people in there playing Stumble Guys. I didn't stream that night, but I mean, we can get some more of those going and just have some fun. We have the Unfortunate Spaceman, which is fun. Also got Dale and Dawson's. A few of us got Dale and Dawson's now. That'd be a fun one to do with the community. Cheap game to get into, and it's a lot of fun. And I think it has 21 people lobbies. So that leaves a lot of room too for watchers on multiple streams. So, you know, if it's not my viewers, someone else's viewers can join in too. But yeah, I like doing ATS. I plan on trying to do ATS once a week. We might do, well, we might actually do, I know we were doing the Tabletop Tuesdays, that's coming back, don't worry y'all. Is we might alternate and do Trucking Tuesday and then like Tabletop Tuesday, throw it in the mix. And so, you know, that way ATS can fill in the weeks that we're not doing Tabletop or something like that. Thing is about Tabletop is a lot of people, it's hard for them to watch. It's not everyone's cup of tea, which is fine. Toll road. But I think Alien Firestorm could be a good game to do one night. It's hard. Get a crew on there and go after some Xeno. Yeah, Seraphim did get fired a lot the last time we played it. It's so, Seraphim's so fireable though. So after this load, I'm gonna take a quick 5-er bio break, and then we will get back into it. But I mean, we still got a ways to go to get there. I'm just letting y'all know in advance. I'm gonna take a quick 5-er, use the restroom, get a drink, and then we'll be back into this with another load. I don't know why the dash lights are so dim on some of these trucks. It's like they have a light sensor. Just driving me nuts. I know I turned them on. I watched the knob turn. It's just they're very dim. Come on, dude. Go. Yeah, a little curb bump. I also got an idea too is for those that know, I do I'm an aspiring tabletop game maker, so I have some games I'm working on. Some of them I'd like to put on tabletop sim, make them work on tabletop, so we might test some of those in the future too. I don't know when. That's not something that's immediate. Oh, green. Wait, did my truck go into reverse? Used to be. Plus, also FiveM was having trouble earlier today, so even if I want to do FiveM, it's not worth doing it tonight. I was unable to sign in earlier. I know they're doing some server migration stuff, so let me see something real quick. Dash backlight, bring that up some. Seems really dim to me. Yeah. I mean, there's some games I'd love to play. Even ones that I haven't necessarily done. I'm trying to think of the name of the game now. Now I'm drawing a blank. Like, we could see if we could find games like Distilled and stuff. I'm a big tabletop guy. And then also, you know, some RPGs. I'm looking at getting another campaign going. We have the Twilight one still, but a lot of people just got busy with the fall. So I'll try and create another game, either Star Wars or Silver Plate, like Jazzy's saying, or even something like, I know we were talking about doing like a Wild West RPG or Delta Green even. Be fun. I'd love to like get like some tabletop stuff going and kind of doing like a side group where we can kind of alternate people in out and get some big campaigns going. Yeah, we could get a Witcher game going potentially too, Jazzy. I don't know why the dash lights are so dim. Might be the lighting mod, to be honest. Catching every light in this town though. Yeah, literally every light we've caught. And that light's probably gonna turn green now. Yep. Come on, light. What's that say? The Boulevard. What's up, buddy? Nice Peterbilt. Oh, excuse me. Looks like we got about 2 miles to get to Lawton. Or at least our drop off in Lawton. We'll just do a quick drop on it since it's a low boy. It'll be a little tricky to park potentially. Then we will take a quick fiver, let everyone go get a drink and everything like that, and then we'll come back and pick up another load. Just go see how far we can get tonight, see if we can somehow get a company started. And it's like the light sensors on this truck, because I have the lights toggled. You can see the switch is on. But I'm running a lighting mod. I'm wondering if it's a bit on the darker side. We're good. We can make it. Nah, it's starting to brighten up now, it seems. I think it's something with the lighting, which is fine. Just want to make sure it's working. Another game too that I've been playing is RimWorld. I started a series, recorded series. We can also play that sometimes. And going medieval, we had some colony management type games we could play. Those might be fun as well. The RimWorld series is going really well though. I'm enjoying playing that. I know we're only an episode in. Second episode will be out tomorrow. But it's been a lot of fun starting that. I enjoy those top-down management games. You know, if y'all like them, you know, make sure y'all let me know. That way I know to keep playing them. Because the channel, I'm not going to go down the path of playing what's popular. I'm going to play what I enjoy playing. Which is kind of where I'm at with everything. Shut up, buddy. Hey man, where you want this? See if it's a straight on part. Oh, I'll just do that one. That's right in front of us. We're about halfway to the next level. Let's see what the email is real quick before we... Yep, used trucks. That's what I figured. What do we have for loans? Nothing yet. So, yep, we're still going to be grinding out a bit. Used trucks, pretty much the same. I think it's going to be the same until we unlock some more dealerships. So, alright everyone, we're going to go ahead and take 5. Go ahead, go get a drink, use the bathroom, get something to eat, and we will be back in about 5 minutes. So, 8:45 at the latest. Alright, be right back. All right, everyone, I am back. Hopefully everyone had a good little quick bio break, got a drink, got some food if you were hungry. But we're gonna get right back into it. One thing I wanted to check though is, I want to check options one more time. Time zones I'd like to be on. This is why I wanted to turn off the fatigue. I'm fine with the traffic offenses. We're not going to be breaking any laws if we can help it. So we're at $2,000 right now. I'll go ahead and look for another quick job from Lawton. Well, that kind of makes it easy on us. Looks like we're going to New Mexico. It's working as west, and I don't like that. That's a heck of a start over there, though. So what are we in? The Volvo? Oh, Volvo. Checking our lights. Okay, they're working. They're definitely working. Sounds so raspy. And I'm going to bring the screen back now. And we are good to go, yo. Truckie's tracking. Like I said, if anyone wants to join the Truckie company, feel free to check out Truckie. When Jazzy gets back, I'll have her put a link for it. You can join our VTC and track miles with us, and we can even compete on the leaderboards if we get enough drivers. You don't have to be on the same time as me or anything. Just whenever you play ATS, load up Truckie beforehand. It'll track your telemetry in game and benefit to everyone. But we're going again. This truck is sitting really high. At least the mirrors aren't off. We're rolling. So 331 miles this time. This one's got some mileage to it, which is good. We use the money. It looks like we're hauling cotton lint. One thing I want to adjust though is I want to bring my seat down. He's sitting really high in this truck and really far forward. Oh, right there is probably good. Yeah, that's actually he's a bit low. Jeez. There we go. I'll bring him up just a hair now. Right there's good. That's better. So what do y'all drive in this game, the ones y'all that play ATS? What do y'all like to drive? What's your favorite truck? How many of y'all have driven a Volvo V&L? Ask that one as well. Alright, great. We're on a single lane highway. Passing is going to be tricky. I see if when we get to New Mexico we start working our way back east. I'd like to stay over on the eastern side and do some stuff in Nebraska maybe. Someone at my house is cooking tacos. I already had some food, so I'm fine, but did the old Olive Garden yesterday, rusting on some leftovers. Slow down a little bit. Only good thing is, as a company driver, even though we're getting paid a lot less, at least we're getting, we don't have to pay for our fuel. Which is nice. So we're getting up to a highway, is that right? 40, yep. Oh, we're speeding. Oh, cops got someone. Get him. Shoot him. I want to hear the lamest horn in the world. So we are carrying on 276 miles. We're making our speed. This truck does not have power, that's for sure. The cotton load ain't even that heavy. It's just truck don't have a lot of power. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. I thought my phone was on silence. It's like this truck don't want to go over 55. See that? It's geared for 55 miles an hour, y'all. We're in trouble. There we go. Oh, that was on me. Sorry, y'all. Don't try and drive with only one hand. No, I wasn't texting and driving. I was turning down my phone. So I didn't hear the badoops. So what's everyone eating for dinner tonight? Yeah. I agree. At least I'm not going crazy fast. On the road again. Can't wait to get on the road again. Sure, y'all excited for Arkansas next week? I want to do some Arkansas. I think I got a stream scheduled that night, so we're gonna do that next week. Hard to believe this week's almost over though. This week's gone by surprisingly fast. Well, yeah, if you're on a liquid diet. How's it going, chat? See some people joining in, going out. I see the viewers changing, so I'm curious who all's here. If you're new to the channel, feel free to say hi. Welcome to the stream. We're just hanging out, playing some ATS. I started a new profile just in time for Arkansas. And we are running company loads, and that's my turn, that's my turn, that's my turn. Oh, I didn't realize it had 2 lanes. I'm an idiot. Sorry. We need to get over again anyway. Hey, look, we need to go to Dumas or Dumbass. Oh, speed limit is really low through here. Oh, this is Amarillo. That's why. Never been to downtown Amarillo like this. I've been through Amarillo many a times, but it's fine. Did I hit them? No. Are they behind me? No, they're gone. I didn't hit them, so we're all good. Yeah, I've never been like the downtown Amarillo with all these lights. I've always been on the highways, like near the big Texan and everything like that. Trying to get out of town, speed limit starting to climb. Yep, 60 now. 184 miles. Talk, text, trash. End of street, Texas. Love, we just drove through Amarillo and we just now got the notification we just covered it. It's like, congratulations, you're leaving Amarillo. Oh wait, I was in Amarillo? Go feel like. You know what, we're going to lock her at 65. 65 seems to be a sweet spot. Truck kind of starts getting a little squirrely above that. I didn't cut him off, Alex. I signaled. It was just a fast turn. Or lane change. Now I'm gonna block the intersection with my trailer. Like every good driver out there. Little Caesars hot and ready, not sponsored. Maybe Little Caesar wants to hook me up. I mean, I'll sponsor. I'll take a pizza. Give me some crazy bread. Truck has no power. So what I'll do, Chad, is after this load, if y'all want, I can pull up the trucking website and show y'all what I'm using tonight. That's what that little overlay is at the bottom. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. 131 miles, everyone. We're doing pretty good. So we made about $500 so far tonight. Realistic economy stuff makes us have to grind for it. We have to grind to earn that truck. Whole thing I like about it is we'll get the satisfaction of finally earning a truck and then getting another truck and hiring a driver and all that. It's going to be worth it in the end. It's going to be fun. Come on, green, 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 green. Could use a green light. Game, please, thank you. I hear a choo-choo train in the game. So what's everyone thinking so far? Hopefully everyone's enjoying themselves. Nice relaxing ATS. To all the new viewers, welcome, welcome. Hopefully y'all stick around. Glad to have y'all on board. Getting up to speed now. Also, a thing, chat. What would y'all like to see when I do streams? Not like FiveM nights, but like just the regular play nights. Would y'all rather me split the stream into 2 different games, or play one game throughout the whole stream? Like do half stream one game, half stream another. So if I do a 4-hour stream, it'd be 2 and 2, roughly. Also thinking about playing some story games too. I got Death Stranding, Days Gone, games like that. I think would be a lot of fun to play. Also got games like Cities. I know it's not perfect yet, but it'd be fun to try out one night. These speed zones are killing me. Hey, look, it's a Holiday Inn. It's got Wi-Fi and a pool. Come on, let's go. Let's go, guys. Come on, punch it. Getting up to that 40 again. Guess we're out of the town. Yep, going up to 50 now. Costco. Got a Navajo Express in front of us. Shell tanker to the left. See if we can get some speed up. Got 64 miles left on this delivery. Kick our high beams on. We're clear. Not a big fan of this Volvo though. It has no power. But if anyone will be interested in my mod list from tonight's stream, I will post it later tonight on my Discord if people are interested. I got a collection already. I gotta update it for the changes. It's like 11 mods I think total is all it's running. I got a few trailer add-ons just for some cargo varieties. but for the most part, it's just the economy, physics, lighting, and a sound pack. Nothing crazy. It's not a bunch of trucks and stuff, so the incompatibility should be minimal. So whatever y'all want to run on top of it, that's fine. That's a good thing about Truckee. You can run mods and everything, no problem. And we still kind of drive together. We may not be in the same server together when I'm running this, but we can track miles and see who's doing what for the night. Just keep in mind, I believe there is a speed limit with tracking miles to be considered for the leaderboard. It'll still log your loads, but if you go over a certain speed, I believe it disqualifies you from the leaderboard for that load. Now this one, when we're done, I know with the quick jobs we've been trying to haul out of the city we drop in, kind of keep it somewhat realistic, but I would like to try and get back east. So depending on what's available, I may try and get like the next closest city back that's heading back in the direction we want, unless y'all think I should just ride it out. And riding. There's a Walmart. Looks like a CVS slash Walgreens and Walmart. Should be a Walmart market or whatever they're called. The market Walmarts. Neighborhood market. Is that what they were called? Oh, no one there. Should be fine. They didn't kick off my high beams. I've been blinding anyone that comes on oncoming traffic with me. We're gonna be going to the right here. We're simmering. Right on green. We're on right here. Stop mine. We park this one. Let's do it. Parking in the corner there. And we are here. In New Mexico, 332 miles. Is that going to be enough to level us? Sure hope so. Got the extra money from the... Oh, just shy. So let's see what we got. And that's a decent little run. We started out here. We're up in Ratton now. Oh, that's perfect. I'll take that. Rat in a Colby. 371, $352. Starting to make a little money now. Let's take it. I think it's pretty much right where we are. Yeah, perfect. It's another Kenworth. Here's the truck. We are hauling sawdust panels again. Ironically. Check our turn signals. I turned off. Alright. We ready to go, y'all? One thing we will do real quick is, like I said, I will show y'all the I know, right? It's almost like I've done it before, Alex. Alright, give me a second, chat. I'm going to show y'all this trucky real quick. So this right here, this is the desktop helper that runs in the background. So it'll give you all your information, radios, stuff like that. So you can go here, there's full game info. It's kind of a little funky with the truck because I'm using a borrowed truck, but I will pull up the website real quick, show y'all where to go. And turn on the audio a little bit. So, this is all you got to do, y'all. Anyone that's interested, you're going to go here, truckyapp.com. Virtual Trucking Companion, you download for Windows. It'll give you all the steps. Once you get this installed, you will get this little trucker hub. And see if I can show y'all. I think I got it. This is the new one. There we go. So right here is my profile, level 4. There's the Bourbon State Logistics I told y'all about. You can look them up if you join Truckee. Here's our current members. Got me, Chris, Cody, and Ryan. These are the leaderboards here. So the way it works is it'll track your, like I said, your telemetry. So it'll connect to the game. It has like, it's easy to set up. You just ask for the directory and everything. Let me show y'all. So it may have not updated just yet for me. Let's see, when's the last? So yeah, see, these are all old loads. It hasn't updated yet with the new ones. Just fine. It'll update with the telemetry, which I actually may need to run the new telemetry. What's up, Master Yiffy? Yeah, it's cool. Letting it run telemetry. It seems to be tracking fine. What I'm gonna do real quick though, chat, is give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh this real quick. Just give me one moment. I'm gonna refresh the game real quick. Make sure it's tracking properly. It shows it's taking the loads and submitting them, so I may just need to sign out of the game. It used to use Overwolf, but now it's its own standalone app, so you don't have to deal with all the extra headache of installing Overwolf, which I'm not a big fan of. Let me see dates. See if this is updating or not. One second, chat. Yep. So I was concerned about. It may have not tracked those first couple loads for whatever reason. Actually, no, it did. It did. Yeah, right there. So give me a second, chat, and I'll show y'all. It's been a while since I did this. Yeah, there they are, right there. Perfect. So telemetry's fine. It had to refresh. Just doesn't, not a big deal. So I just gotta boot the game back up. Then I can show y'all. So anyone interested that has ATS and wants to join, you can look us up on Truckee if you download it. And join the VTC if you like. And we can track miles together. And there's even like it's like a I can show y'all once this logs in. And also, while we're waiting for it to load, if you look at my splash screen there, Blackout Coffee, you can use promo code Bourbon State. Check out 20% off your first order. Helps the channel out. Get you some good coffee, tea, cocoa, you name it, they probably got it at this point. So we're back in game now. I can show y'all now it has updated by the looks of it. Okay, so I see what it's doing. It's trying to run a separate instance, so I'd have to show y'all out of the game, but it's tracking properly, so once the game's done, I can load it up as a window. We're going to continue on with what we're doing. You know, we're here to drive, so that's what we're going to do. Alright. We got the sawdust panels. Looks like a curtain side. We're good to go. Let's go. 371 miles on our way to... what is it? Colby, Kansas. How's everyone doing this evening, though? Hopefully everyone's enjoying themselves. Yeah, Alex backing up the trailer like I drove trucks. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You get used to it, boy. Nah, I'm not whiskey. I need to get a new one. That's what I was working on. We were talking about yesterday in the voice channels of the Discord. I'm looking at trying to piecemeal together a new wheel setup. Right now, unfortunately, I'm using a controller. But I'm looking at trying to get a Moses setup. Hopefully by spring at the latest. I want to do more than just trucking. I want to get into racing and whatnot. So I'm trying to get a pretty good setup put together. What's up, Hope? How you doing? Hey, y'all were doing, what was it? Were y'all doing tabletop tonight? Something like that. I get that whiskey. I'll be around this weekend. Like I said, you know, FiveM was giving some trouble. They had a problem with one of the artifacts. I ain't keyboarding cat. No way. No way. I wouldn't play if I only had a keyboard. Well, yeah, the controller's not bad now because the 151 update added better controller support. It's built into the game now, so it's so much better. Only problem is they don't have an easy way to like rebind the keys. I mean, I got Lawnmower Simulator. We can mow virtual lawns. We can work on striping the perfect yard. That's what it was. They're playing Baldur's Gate. I couldn't remember what it was. I was halfway paying attention. I was still waking up. Yeah, I do need a new keyboard. You're right about that, Alex. My keyboard probably would steer me right into the wall. I don't know what's going on with it. I've reflashed the firmware and everything, but it's still just doing its own thing. It's a mechanical keyboard. I've swapped, like, I thought maybe the switches were going bad, so I pulled some switches from part of the keyboard that I rarely use, swapped them over, and they're not making any difference. So I've cleaned the contacts and everything. I think it's something internally with the controlling board. Nah, it's not Sheriff and Shim, Alex. It's two finished work for Sheriff and Shim. One that got 0 turns with striping setups. I mean, the weed eating part, sure, but I mean, come November, we're all going to be technically doing a type of mowing sim with farming sim. By the way, for any of our new viewers, anyone interested in farming sim with 25 on the horizon, in November we're going to be starting a server and doing hopefully a long play of it. I'm going to try and get a server started as soon as I can when the game's released. If it's available first day, I'm going to try and get a dedicated first day and start a 24/7 farming sim server. Might do like a long stream too on release day. Get all the fields established, everything like that. Start getting some equipment. Got weather and stuff like that now in the game that looks awesome. Not a bad price mark either for what it is. I like farming sim. It's a fun game. It's a good question, Whiskey. Is Bingo the farmer or the dog? Or is it the neighbor? Yeah, I'm ready for it, Opie. I think it's going to be fun, and then as mods get released, good ones, we can add them in. We'll be ahead of the curve there. As long as I get my, I don't know if anyone's seen it. Do they have something like the, I forget what it's called, like the GPS mod or whatever for Farming Sim 22 with the computers for the tractors, where you can get the rows lined up and everything properly? That's kind of the important thing. I mean, we can look at doing it and set it up where we can, I mean, the big thing with me is I don't know what y'all like to do in farming sim. I know some people like to do the farm and some people like to do the logging and the animals and whatnot, but I mean, the problem with logging always, the logging's like super overpowered and like you can grind money so quick. But I'd like to get some crops in the ground, try out some of the new animal stuff. They got like the rice paddies and stuff too, which is awesome. Yeah, I hope. I mean, they need to integrate it into the game anyway, those farm track systems and stuff with the, where it'll beep if you're lined up or whatever. I mean, it doesn't even have to be like a full computer readout or anything, just a simple GPS system. So you can line up your fields better. It'll help with cutting new fields and stuff, because a lot of times in the game I'll plow and, you know, merge fields and stuff like that. But yeah, farm sim's fun though. I know they have like the mining mods and stuff too. That might be cool to see in Farming Sim 25. I'm hoping the water mechanics are a lot better with the rice paddies, because they were showing like pumps in the trailers and stuff, or in like the video trailers, where you could like pump water into a rice paddy and stuff like that, which if they have a water mechanic, it'd be awesome if they introduce some type of irrigation. You know, having those irrigation systems and stuff like that would be awesome, having to install them and move them around and deal with droughts and stuff maybe with the weather would be really cool. Yeah, I gotta give Farming Sim 22 for the computer though. See, when Farming Sim 22 came out, it was during the time my last computer decided to completely die. So I ended up buying it on console, and I really don't want to buy it again. I got the base game through Game Pass, but I mean, unless the crossplay works now, because the last time I tried the crossplay, it wouldn't work right. And I don't know who has all the DLC or whatever. I mean, I got all the DLC, I think, except for like a couple tractors. I got all the season pass stuff. Oh. But it's a fun game. I like the chill games. That's why I've been playing like RimWorld and stuff like that. They're very chill. I mean, RimWorld can be a headache, but looks like there's an accident or something ahead. Maybe just pull over. But I'm hoping getting active in recording and streaming again, we can get some new people into the group and play some more games with some more people. That'd be the greatest thing. You know, we've been kind of FiveM focused for the last year or so and changing it up. Yeah, I mean, it should be going on sale pretty cheap with Farming Sim 25 on the horizon. I know 25 is like 80 bucks for everything for the big package, and then it's like 50 for the base. Oh my gosh, I'm behind the slowest slug in the town. Now I know we were talking about Mafia coming out. That'd be a good one to play. I figure out some other games on the horizon that'd be good to play when they come out. It's balloons. Look, Mom, balloons. What are the balloons doing there? Looks like a hot dog cart thingy. Where are we even at right now? I've just been kind of running. I see La. So that could be a lot of different places. Lamar. Don't know Lamar off the top of my head. Anyone know Lamar? Yeah, that'd be cool. I agree, Alex. Something like that would be cool, like a type of game. I've had an idea for a game. You can ask Jazzy about it. Really cool concept. I'm not gonna reveal too much, just in case somehow one day I could get it working, but it would need a large dev team for it to make it work. It definitely is not a one-person dev game. It'd be a small studio. Like, give me like one of the good Rockstar studios and a few mil budget, I can make it. Just give me power over them. I get it made. GTA or not GTA, but the Red Dead engine would work perfect for the idea. And since I know it works with multiplayer, it has API for multiplayer and everything. But I'll stick to board games. Okay, one of my board games or tabletops explode, you know, I might be able to afford a studio game in the future. But for right now, it's gonna be physical media. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, the game idea I had, if I could get it done, people would probably gladly pay $100 for the game. That's the crazy thing, if I could figure it out. But the whole thing is, like, when you look back at, like, GTA, like when GTA and Red Dead were made, the thing about those games is when you look at the big budgets, you know, the, like, $100 million budgets, like, 80% of that budget goes into just marketing, which is insane. But the crazy thing is, imagine if they took that 80% marketing budget, cut it in half, and put another 40% into the game, what we would have got. And I mean, I get it. You kind of have the whole, like, limitation of games, you know, with technology at the time. You can only create a game to a certain extent before it becomes feature creep. But the game I have would be very narrative driven. Like, I think, in my opinion, it would be parallel like the great story of like Red Dead. And that's like the biggest expense of what the game would be, I think. It's not so much the game itself, but the voice acting and the animation and stuff like that. I want it to be like on point. I want it to be a beautiful game and play really well. And it would be, you know, the over-the-shoulder perspective like Red Dead and all that. I think that would play amazing. Yeah, that is a good thing, Whiskey. And the thing is, like I was saying, is I've mentioned it to a few people, is like I was listening to the earnings call they had earlier this year for Take-Two. And they were predicting a huge boost in sales in like spring, you know, Q1 next year. So the game's definitely coming out. They wouldn't make the prediction unless they had a finite date in mind, like a small range and date. And Q1, you know, when people hear Q1 and finance, they think, you know, like January to like April, but it's actually later in the year. Fiscal year don't start usually till February or March, depending on the company. Which game? My tabletop? You're talking about my tabletop game. My tabletop's a new system. I'm working on developing a new system. That's why it's taking so long. I've been putting a lot of time in developing a completely new system. As for like my board game stuff, that's all just games. There's no real engine to it. Yeah, that's the big thing, Whiskey. They're doing the whole, y'all ever watch South Park, the Cartman Land episode? You know, the, you want to come in, but you can't. It makes everyone want to go into the park more. That's what GTA is kind of doing, is they're teasing it, but I'm sure probably half those, quote, leaks were probably controlled leaks. They probably leaked it on purpose. Just to get the buzz, like, oh, is this real or is this fake? And the word of mouth it can generate is insane. What the heck is this? I mean, viral marketing and word of mouth marketing are insanely powerful if you do it right. I mean, you put a leak in the right controlled leak in the right hand of the right, like, content creator or influencer or whatever you want to call them, and the game will get its marketing paid for. But the problem is we don't know, like, I don't know if there's an article that explicitly says the budget of like GTA 6. I assume it's good from the trailers, but we haven't seen true gameplay yet other than the leak content. Yeah. I'm excited for Elder Scrolls 6. I mean, Bethesda's a toss-up though. I'm not, I mean, you could call me a Bethesda fanboy. I usually play most of their games, but I mean, like Starfield, for example, it was fun, but the game-breaking bugs were pretty painful. It's not going to make me never play it again, but definitely made me pause and wait, and hopefully they'll fix it. Because, like, I had a set of armor, unique armor in the game, and tried to store it in one of my, like, houses or whatever in the game, and it deleted it off the armor stand, so I lost the armor, couldn't get it back on that playthrough. And I didn't realize till later, because, you know, I'm not at my house all the time. Went back one day and it was gone, so I had no idea where to roll it back to. I would have lost all the other progress. I mean, the bugging and everything's cool, but it's gonna be like whenever they get around to like Game of the Year edition time, it'll probably be good at that point. But story, I'm not too. Story's kind of meh, but I think the potential's there. I just wish it had some type of multiplayer. That's the biggest thing gripe with some of these games, and I get it, not every game can be multiplayer, but you know, Fallout would be awesome to be multiplayer. 76 is okay, but I mean, I just want, like, bring back 2-player co-op or 4-player co-op and just have that, you know, kind of like Halo was years ago, where you could do Halo story with your friends. That would be awesome. But I kind of get it with Fallout and the games with the choices, the dialogue choices, because you know, everyone might choose differently, and that you would have to have essentially one person in control. I mean, unless you did something like what's the Star Wars game, Knights of the Old Republic, the MMO one, or if you're in a party together doing story, you kind of all vote, and it kind of rolls the dice and picks the choice. That's insane, Yiffy. All right, Whiskey. You have a good one, man. That's insane. $2 billion on a game. I mean, I get cost has gone up to produce, but man, that's insane. $2 billion. I guarantee you half of that's marketing, though. Or, you know, they have taken their sweet time developing it. When did they officially, you know, when have they, on paper, started development? Like 2016, probably? So, you know, developing a game for 10 years, if it costs you, you know, $1 million a year to produce a game, and that's an achievement for a game of that scale. It's crazy, because I mean, thinking about that though, $2 billion, even if it was a quarter of that, 500 mil to produce a game. And I get it, the stuff's expensive, you know, you got to pay artists, coders, everything like that. But if you have an engine in place already, unless you're developing a new engine, which is usually the biggest like draw on those projects, is developing engines. Like developing something completely new, but most of the time, even then, they still derive it from an older system and just it's an updated version of an old system. I mean, it's the familiarity they got to keep. You know, GTA 6 has to play like GTA 5 to some extent, just like 5 had to play like 4. 4 had to slightly play like, you know, Vice City and 3. And I think it'll be a decent story. Rockstar usually does pretty good with that. But the thing is, with the story, I'm not too concerned. But the problem is, I have a feeling they're going to spit out the story and that's going to be it. What we get on day one is what we're going to get. Might get some hot fixes or something, but they're going to do the exact same thing with GTA 5 and focus on online. And supposedly, according to what the rumors were, like they were talking about, like there's going to be some type of RP feature day one, like to run like RP servers or something, but they haven't specified how. And with them buying CFX, I mean, they have control for the next game of the framework that CFX was using, so either they were buying it to get some information or buying it to control it. A little bit of both. But they're going to focus all that on GTA Online because it's that perpetual money they get from it. And they're looking at GTA 5 going lifespan of that game, because it was, what, 2013 when it came out? It was like 2014 or 15 with the computer. And the game's had almost a decade lifespan making money. So they're probably planning that game to do the same thing as sustain them for the next 10 years. And it sucks too, because Rockstar has a lot of good IPs. I mean, you got Max Payne. Got what, Manhunt, Midnight Club, Red Dead, obviously. But like Red Dead, you know, Red Dead Online, you know, they basically have said, you know, it's basically to some extent dead. It never had the takeoff like they thought it would, like GTA Online, which I didn't expect it would. But if they would have taken that effort for Red Dead Online and put it into like Red Dead multiplayer story, like a co-op style game, it would have had, I think, if they put that effort into it, because I'm tired of this whole, the old EA CEO said it, is he's like, oh, story games are dead, no one wants to play them anymore. And then they released that Star Wars Fallen Jedi or whatever, and it was really popular, which proved him wrong. But no one wants to put effort into them, because, you know, a story game versus something like PUBG or Fortnite or whatever, they don't have to hire writers and storyboard artists and develop a narrative in the game and make it make sense. They can just work on gameplay and spit the thing out. But I mean, they got all that resource, they could easily spit out something good. It's just they want that sustained money, and I get it. It's a business model. Because at the end of the day, you know, games are here for our entertainment, but at the end of the day, game making is a business. That's why we see a lot of indie games, small one-person studios making great games versus the AAAs. with great stories and design to the actual game because they actually care about it, not just how much buckaroos it'll make, you know, how many dollar bucks. Yeah, that's the thing, is I want to get some people to play Red Dead Online because you can still do the little heisty things. Also GTA Online, that I finally, no one's told me, but till recently, but I didn't know you could actually do the heist and stuff in private lobbies now. So I would like to get some people together and do some GTA Online. Yeah, interesting running solo tonight. I'm just trying to get some levels banked on this profile for Arkansas next week. And I'm running that another mod set I'm trying out. With the new update, some of the other mods weren't working correctly, so trying this one out. Seems to be alright so far. Just hanging out with chat while I drive. But yeah, so yeah, for the ones that didn't know, I am working on a couple board games. Board games aren't ready to be revealed yet, but I got about 4 or 5 in the works at different stages of concept. But my TTRPG, got a few details of that, is it's called Adrenaline Rush Racing RPG. It's built on a new system. It's a modified D12 system. I think it's 2D12 if I'm correct. I'm trying to remember. Kind of took a break from it for a little while because I was burning out on writing the pages. I've written like 100 pages of it so far for the first draft. But it's like a 2D12 system, but the big thing about it is it's got a racing mechanic built into it that I haven't seen done before on any level. And the problem I've always had with like tabletop RPGs is the racing. Whenever they introduce any type of racing, like cars, spaceships, boats, whatever, the racing always feels like just thrown in, like it didn't have much thought into it. So I kind of focused on developing a system that's very modular for racing. It's easy for a GM to pick up and build a race for a session, and at the same time it's easy for the players to essentially track the race. And the cars or vehicles in this case, you know, they have stats that work with the system. You know, the top speed, acceleration, braking, handling. And it's really intuitive, so it's easy for people to pick up. It's not overly complicated. And the way the modular racing works, you know, it's not confusing like some games are. Yeah. So basically the concept or the theme of the base game is the system I'm developing. I don't really have a finalized name for it. Just this first game is called Adrenaline Rush. That's not the name of the system though. The system's in it though. It might be called Adrenaline Rush just because it was the first game, but imagine taking like racing shows, comics, mangas, like Initial D, Ghost MF, Midnight, then things like Ocean's 11, Fast and Furious, all these things just thrown into one world. So essentially you can play the game as like a racing team if it's you and a party, and you know, go around racing people and trying to be the best. But at the same time, if you and a party want to go into the game and not drive at all, you can, and it works just fine. You can go in and be like a street gang doing heist and these elaborate, like planned out heists, or you can just go around, you know, fighting turf battles against other gangs in the urban areas, or you can go out to the country and do whatever. And the system's very agnostic in the sense you can play however you want. And that's where I've kind of prided myself with this game, is the way it's set up. It's very easy to pick up and learn, but it's very detailed, so it's very versatile for how you want to play. You're not focused on just racing or driving or whatever, but it's a part of the game that you can utilize. So, you know, for heist, there's driving mechanics with combat and everything figured out where it would be easy for you to, you know, do a getaway scene, and easy to do the rolls and checks and everything like that the way you want. And the way I think it will be is it's going to be, the first release will be essentially a beta. I'm not going to do the whole Kickstarter thing right out the gate. I don't want to do that. I don't want to pre-order a product. I want people to be able to buy something that's already in hand, ready to ship, or if it is a Kickstarter, the PDF, like the print and play, will already exist and be finished. It'll just be kickstarting for the actual books for people that want physical copies. But you'll be able to get the PDF. PDFs will be shipped on a new way that I think is very cool on how I'm going to send them out. And I should be, hopefully, as long as nothing happens between now and next year, I'm hopefully going to have a booth at Gamescom to be able to show that off and some of the games I'm working on. I was planning on going to it this year, but house stuff happened. I had to spend my money I had put aside for the house. So until next year, so I think a booth at Gamescom last year was like $3,000 or $4,000 for the week. So, and then you got hotels and stuff. Luckily though, I'm rather close to Indy, only a few hours away, so I can easily drive up. I don't have to fly. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? I didn't see that drop off. I hope the trailer didn't get damaged. Nope, just my truck. It was not even my truck, so I'm not too worried about it. I didn't see that drop off. That screwed up my back. Hey, I didn't see the curb. I thought it was flat. I had no depth perception there. Oh, that was a bad one. I hate the mirrors on this Kenworth. Yep. Alright, there's that level 2 I was waiting on. You know what? I'm gonna do a high value, so I can get some better loads. See, how are we looking on, what's this? One about alone. Oh, special transports. See if the used truck market updated any yet? Negative. Nothing new. I gotta find some more dealerships, that's all there is to it. And get some levels. So where were we? Colby, right? Well, there we go. Now we're talking. We'll do that one. Ugh. 227 a mile for a heavy haul. You can do that one for sure. I like these too because you get those pilot cars help block traffic for you. I had to go and set it all up, Tristan. The mod list is different than last time, so I'd have to get the mod list and send it to all y'all. We do it next night. I mean, if you want to, though, Tristan, set up a truckie. Join the company. You can start tracking miles there. That'll help. Get those leaderboards. That's what we need to do. Is get on them leaderboards, boy. Oh, it ain't wide. It's big. It's big bone. Don't call the truck fat. Can't help that his butt's that big. Hey, look, everyone taking pictures. Give him a full ham. Sorry, I was having a sip of a treat before we get rolling. Trucky, go to www.truckyapp.com, TRUCKY. Download the program, set up an account, link it to your game. Yeah, it's fun, Opie. It gives us something to track. I ain't got a flag truck. I had to use a police officer to escort me. I'm that fat. It's just because I'm special. I'm like the Prince of Kansas. Now, those mirror settings are horrid on this truck. Oh, frames. How many miles is this? I didn't look. 259, not that bad. Ha ha, y'all have to stop, losers. Okay, we're getting 2 miles to the gallon, y'all. So one downside of these are no. I got any stropey strobes? Oh my gosh, we are definitely a wide load. But yeah, so yeah, I'll be revealing some more on the game, the tabletop, in the near future. I've been working on it. I'm trying to get some people on board to help me with some of the early testing and kind of brainstorming on some of the fill in the blank stuff that is really kind of hard for me alone to dictate. I gotta adjust seat position in this truck. It is awful. Dang, this truck's... I forgot this truck's got horrible. Smash the cop's car. Sorry. Now, surprising thing is this load is not paying nowhere near enough. $200 something or whatever, $650. Y'all gonna have to stop. Wait, no, and the guy's stopping them. There we go. Smash the back off that Charger. Well, now I'm getting 4.6 miles. Yeah, Alex. Wish we'd go a little bit faster. So anyway, what y'all want to talk about while we drive? Since this load's going to take a little while. Might be one of our last loads for tonight. I'm not going to do any more heavy hauls tonight. I forgot how long these things take. This is a good one though. I'm not going that quick, so it's easy to chat with y'all. We decided for, I don't know how many of y'all watch a Top Gear, the old Top Gear Grand Tour, stuff like that. The finale's Friday. Last Grand Tour. I'm kind of excited. My day? Oh, it was difficult. I slept in. Slept in today. I need to try and cut my grass tomorrow. The thing is, temperature started to drop here a bit, so the grass has slowed down growing a little bit. But I've been struggling with my grass this year. Like, it's not green like it should be. It's acting like it's starved. I've tried watering and some different feeding solutions and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna have to get it overseeded next year. Which means I'm gonna pay someone to come out and do it. That's too much work for me overseeding. It needs to be thatched though. I need to get the dethatcher, pull it through the yard at the end of the season, get all that dead grass out, let it breathe through the winter. Dang, already it's snowing? Sheesh. It's been a crazy year for weather. You got hurricanes down south. Who's ready for that with GTA, man? They need a good hurricane weather option in GTA. That would be awesome. No, I haven't heard about that, Tristan. Oh, this trucky though is definitely going to log. I'm definitely not going over the speed limit for the system. I'm not a fan of that song. A bit too screamy for me. Man, I wish I didn't have to worry about copyright stuff. I put some better playlists on, but too close to getting my monetization back to mess that up. Now the biggest thing I'm needing is just watch hours. Got the subs again, just need watch hours. It's crazy. The requirements are so different than when I was originally monetized. Originally monetization was just like, you post 3 videos a year and fill out a form. That's all you had to do. There was no like milestones or goals or anything like that. That wasn't a thing. Now there's crazy how it all is. Try it. Yeah, the weather's been all over the place. Like one day it'll be like 86 outside, and the next day it'll be like 50. Thing I like here is I don't like when the wind dies down here. I like a little bit of breeze. We usually have a breeze majority of the year. You know, 4 or 5 mile an hour wind, and it keeps the heat down, and it's not bad to be outside. The humidity down is the main part. But when that air becomes stagnant, oh, it's awful. The one thing I don't miss about living in the South is the humidity. It'd be interesting, but the problem is you're gonna have like with that, Tristan, I mean, you can make your own OS, but I mean, it would be kind of like Linux in that sense, because Windows is just too well established at this point. It's kind of like the whole Windows OS for the phones, when they had the Windows phones, you know, like 2013. It's a great concept, just the market was flooded already with Samsung, with the Androids, and then the Apple products. Just Windows couldn't get any market share, so that's kind of the issue you'd run in now if someone developed a new OS. Unless you made just something just perfect and somehow got everyone to be on board with it out of the box, which is the hard part. Is you can make it as intuitive and useful as you want, but right now, you know, market share is split between Windows and Apple, so you kind of got to deal with that. I mean, it'd be cool to see another OS because it'd create more competition, but I don't even know what temperature it is outside right now. I can't see my thermostat from here. Ugh. Frame loss. I usually don't get frame loss much in this game. It's because of this scripting for the heavy hull, I think. Oh my gosh. That guy almost killed the cop. Oh, the frames right now. What the heck? And that was brave in me not looking to my left to make sure I was clearing that other truck. That could have been really bad. It's crazy how frost warnings. I mean, it is September. There's a horse down below. Yeah, I agree with that. I think a gaming OS would be awesome, but I don't know if we'll ever see it. It's not anytime soon. I mean, because look at the thing right now with, what is it, Snapdragon? Making the CPUs. They're trying to get a little bit of the market share and they're struggling. Not saying their product's great, just it's hard for anyone to get involved with the big two. I want to see a tornado in the background just whoosh, across the horizon, just eating up trailer parks. Got a little bit of speed there. But I'm gonna give the server another day before I start working. I ran a couple updates on it today, but they're doing that migration change, so I'm sure there's gonna be all kinds of screwed up back-end stuff. They released another artifact today. I'm hoping fixed all those issues we were having. There's also a new OX library that came out, which I'm hoping fixed the fuel issues and whatnot. miles ish. Hate the 40-mile cap. I don't know what the frame loss is with this truck. It's either that cop car or I'm leaning towards the cop cars. So I don't recall it lagging this bad with the heavy hauls in the past. So I'm thinking the lighting mod or something, because the lights on the cop cars causing some frame drops. Just rolling. What are we even hauling? Massive tech part. That could be a lot of things. So what do y'all think I should play tomorrow? I'm gonna stream tomorrow, possibly. Would y'all like to see me stream? Tomorrow's what, Thursday? I hit the brakes too hard. RON. What's RON, Opie? Sounds familiar. I'm just not sure if I know which one it is. I know a few different games that went by RON at some point. Are you talking Rise of Nations? First one that comes to my mind. I'm sure it's probably something completely different, but Ready or Not. Yeah, I got Ready or Not. I don't have the new DLC, but by what I saw, the new DLC ain't that great. Just added a couple maps, basically, and some guns. Yeah, I got Ready or Not, though. How many of y'all in chat have Arma 3? Like base game Arma? Because I've been thinking about setting up some anti-Stasi. Yeah, I'd be down if we got a full group. It's hard to play with just 2 or 3 people. It's nice to have a full element. Yeah, because Arma 3, I could work on trying to set up an Anastasi server. It wouldn't be done for this week. There's a lot to setting up those Anastasis. But that's the PvE, where you're the rebel army or whatever. And you gotta kind of deal with 2 factions fighting each other in the main world. It's all PvE. So essentially you deal essentially like the Americans fighting the occupying force, and you're the rebels in the middle, and you're on either side essentially. And you gotta like resource hoards, so you gotta do like patrols and steal gear and weapons and vehicles and stuff like that, tow them back to your base, stockpile them. And then at the same time, like, it has like the whole capture the points, so you have different points around the map that different factions can take, and all the players are on the rebels. It's actually really fun and really hard, and it's not like it's a one night thing. Like, it would take weeks to play through an Anastasi, try and survive. Because you'll take a town, you'll try and build up like a resistance there and defenses and what, Dale and Dawson's? Oh, I want to play Dale and Dawson's. As soon as we get some people that got Dale and Dawson, I want to play Dale and Dawson's. I want to get as many people as we can for that. That's going to be freaking hilarious. It's like Among Us meets The Office. It's the best way I can describe it. And just the way everyone can RP, at least for the majority in our group, makes it hilarious. Like there's old phones, so you can like call people across the office and like just talk trash. You can send emails to each other. Alien, I think I want to get. I think I want to do some Alien fire team. I might get it tonight. Because Alien fire team, I think would be fun for a night where there's only like 4 or 5 of us. Because it's hard too. It's very fast paced though. Yeah, that was the problem last time. There was 1 manager and 3 employees. So it was kind of easy to deduce who it was, even though I managed to fail at almost every time. Be a great party game, watching people argue. Because you can call meetings as a manager, and see the manager has a stipulation. Manager has to fire someone every so many minutes. So it's not like you can sit there for 20 minutes trying to figure out who it is. Like you'll get fired yourself if you don't figure it out. And then it'll promote someone else. And then when people get fired, they become janitors and just can disrupt everything. And this thing just has a rattle to it. You hear that minor rattle underneath? Sounds like the step plates just vibrating loose. I know so many trucks like this international that are like that, where you had to have like a bungee strap on the steps, or else the rattling would just drive you up the wall. Even though it wasn't like falling off, it just had a vibration to it. There's no good dampeners on it. 18 miles. Alright, Opie. Talk to you later, man. Yep. Probably gonna go for another hour, maybe. Wrap around 11. It'll be a good stopping point. I'm tired, so I ain't got a lot of energy to go too late tonight. I had to fix that chat box at our thing too. My chat box is a little funky. We got it, no problem. We're almost there. Oh, we might actually call it for 10:30, I'm thinking. About 2 hours, 40 minutes in, maybe another 10 minutes. Yeah, we'll probably call it there for the night. It's like people are starting to fade out for the night. And we're kind of at a good stopping point for tonight. I think we ran quite a few loads. I can show you all the trucky stuff though as soon as I get stopped. The ones that are curious that haven't seen it before. I can show you all how it tracks at the end when I log out of the game. Newmont. A big old place. Is it a paper mill? Oh, I get that. I'll probably get I don't know. I might switch games maybe. If I stop streaming, or keep streaming, I'm gonna switch games probably. I think we're in a good stopping point for ATS. I don't know what y'all want to watch me play though. I think this is a good stopping point. I'll look and see how many miles I drove. Let's see how we did. Or if y'all want me to keep going, I'll keep going. I don't mind one way or the other. There's another level. I'm thinking... let's do just in times. Yeah, they got decent bonuses, and they can stack sometimes, I think. If I recall correctly. Let's look and see what we got for jobs. If there's a good one, we'll go and do another one. So we're in, what, Hutchinson? All right. Yeah, we finished up in Hutchinson, so we've almost made a list. It'd be nice if we get one back to Texarkana. We got Pittsburgh. That'd be a good one. A little short one. That's what, 240? That'd be a good little quick one, I think. We can do that one. We can keep going. I don't mind it. It's discovering places and getting some XP on this profile. What's this? I don't think I've driven this truck. No, I definitely haven't driven this Western Star. I gotta get used to these button changes. Alright, let's see. How's my seating? Definitely need to move. I'm too low. About right there. Bring that field of view up to 70. It's pretty good right there. I like that. So let's see, where are we hauling? Wheel loader? Yep. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll roll. Let's roll it. Alright, there's the way out. Leave. Nice interior on this truck, I'll give it that. Not a big fan of the big chrome badge on the dash, but what we will do, I think, is we will look at Lincoln. It's raining. Oh, hit the wrong button. Gosh dang it. That one, there it is. I wish we had marbles. Marbles could be fun, but that's a Twitch thing. Marbles with friends, I think it's called, or something like that. Where you can do the little marble races. This one shouldn't take too long anyway. It's 239 miles. Figure that'll finish us up around 11 maybe. Which will be just over 3 hours, which is fine by me. Nice little stream for tonight. I got a few things I need to do before it gets too late anyway. I'll probably hang out in Discord for a little while with y'all. My ear itches. Damn it. Oh, damn. Oh, of course you couldn't do that shit. I mean, I appreciate it, but you could let me know you want to stop. See on the highway with this thing. And you look at the transmission side and, hey, what the heck is that on the floor? You'll see that? Oh, it's the floor mat. This has a good sound. It's got the dumb shitty horn though. Still getting a lag, so I think there might be a memory leak with the new update. That's what it feels like. don't usually get bad frame drop in this. We've made almost $2,000 tonight. Big money. So who all we got in chat right now? Who all out there hanging out? We got it, Alex, Jeezy. Oh yeah, man. Thing is, when you look at it though, like, yeah, well, the way ATS is on the surface, yeah, it's a minuscule amount of money in comparison to normal. But in real life, I mean, when I drove, I got, as an owner operator, I was making 85 cents a mile flat rate plus all these other like surcharges on top of it, which is lower in the industry than some places. But I mean, on a bad week, after all my expenses like truck and insurance, everything like that, I was still bringing in 46 cents a mile, which don't sound like a lot, but when I was driving anywhere from 2,800 to 3,000 miles a week, you know, 1,500 to $2,000 a week. I think my best week when I drove over the road was like $4,500 for 1 week. And I mean, that was a lot of driving, but because I did Richmond, Virginia to Laredo, Texas, and turn around and flip the load with a reset before they changed the FMCA rules to did a 34 reset in Laredo, waiting for my trailer to come from Mexico, and then took it up to Salem, Oregon within the same week. That was within like a 5-ish day period. Oh shoot, no. Oh, you suckers. Of course you do to me like that. Of course y'all would do me like that. Can't just get it. Can't just get to where I'm going, man. Can't just go where I'm going, man. I gotta find a detour. I mean, this should be alright because I can unlock that dealership. There's no on air. Try to turn them wipers off. I'm barely touching those brakes. This being overly sensitive, man. I see why it wants me to go around, because I need to get on that ramp right there. It's alright. I'm going to take the advantage and get the dealership real quick. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the dealership, spin around in the parking lot, and then come back this way. The way I just came from. And then hop back on. I think that will work out perfect. At least I think that. I'm pretty sure this dealership here. Yep. Freightliner. Freight shakers. Who wants to shake their freight? Freight shaker. You want a brand new right shaker? I need a brand new straight shaker, man. Freightliner. Show me. Yeah, I know truck dealer's close. I ain't worried about that. I'm just doing a Yui. We'll go around back. Freight shaker dealership with a Western Star. Oh yeah. They are. They're pricey. I changed the scripts out. The new economy script I'm running, it supposedly has the dealership stuff already mixed in and it tweaks to the used dealerships. But I haven't noticed the difference yet. I think it's a level issue. But we'll see. Let's get on the road again. Wheel call. What? I did not almost hit that red car. Don't you push that on me. I made that turn just fine. Just looks closer than it is. That's all. I know which turn you're talking about. I whipped that sucker. Yeah, I know it's funny. They fixed the lighting and I'm running a lighting mod right now, so to tweak it all back. Hey, look, it's a Swift truck. They broke their trailer in half. It's good though, we got another dealership, which is good. More options. We'll see how many miles I logged in Turkey when we finished for today. I'm saying right around 2,000 miles. Not too bad. I got it one day. I'm gonna pop in here with it. We might do that one day. Get a car or a truck mod, like pickup truck or a car. Go ride around and get all the photo spots. I think that could be fun. Oh man, I could tell y'all some stories about some Swift trucks I've seen over the road. I mean, most of them now you see online. I drove though. It said, I mean, there were smartphones, but people didn't take pictures like they do now. I mean, heck though, we were sitting at a truck stop once, me and a friend of mine, in his truck, and guy just backed out of the fuel line and into my buddy's truck, completely smashed the front end. Whole hood was smashed in, headlight, left headlight, everything. He backed out of the fuel island. He hops out. He goes, "I've been driving 22 years. That's the first time that's ever happened." And we're like, "Yeah," and it happened. So, not that special. If you let it happen, you never back out of fuel islands. That's the dumbest thing you can do when driving the truck is back out of fuel island. All right, Tristan. Talk to you later, bud. We could do story time. I could tell y'all some stories. I'm older than a lot of y'all suckers. Not everyone, but a lot of y'all I'm a lot older than. Heck, some of the people in the group I'm old enough to be their daddy. No grandpas yet, but I say that and Tim will hop in right now and be like, "You want to talk about old? I'll tell you about old." High beams off. Alright, Jazzy. Wait, oh, it's not that turn. It's the next one. I not almost just crashed into an invisible wall. Fake news. There's a lot of traffic here. I mean, I could tell y'all a story about the time I was in Laredo. We'll talk about a story. I got some stories I could share while we're driving. So, we were down in Laredo, and the industrial park, one of the industrial parks down there, it's J.O. Alvarez. It's a like an importer-exporter broker. They have gates. So at night, they're completely locked up. You have to park outside the gate, wait till they open in the morning. You can't get in at night. And we're sitting there in a line, the truck's waiting to get in the morning. And that was one of our only drop yard outside of Dallas, was in Laredo. And the guy on the truck with me, Jose, he's sitting there, and we're sitting there kind of about to finish our night. And he goes, oh my God, there's two naked guys walking down the side of the road. Just two naked guys, completely butt-ass naked. Just walking down the road. And he hopped out, but the cops came shortly after. It's crazy. In the time I almost got arrested by Border Patrol coming into Detroit. Because the guy was a dick. He took my paperwork out of my hand and threw it away. I said, well, I'm not leaving without my paperwork. He said, you want to go to jail? I said, yeah, but you still owe me paperwork. I don't know the whole story, Iffy. Like, I guess, I mean, Laredo is right on the border, so you know, you have people crossing the border and everything like that. The big thing over Laredo is, like, right there are so many, like, strip clubs and stuff like that with, I'm sure, prostitution and everything. For all we know, they, like, got dumped. It wasn't ladies, it was men. And it was just so out of place. And they were just, like, walking. Like, they weren't acting like anything was wrong, they were just walking. So they could have been high, they probably were most likely drunk, if anything. I really wish I could get rid of that little heart icon off my live chat thing. It always cuts off y'all's third word every single time. Maybe I could adjust the positioning a little bit. Can't do it right this second, but... Wait, I thought that was my turn for some reason. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've had lot lizards knock on my door. It was once in Michigan and then another time in Dallas, which isn't surprising for Dallas. Michigan, I was a little surprised. She's good looking too, but I mean, it's either it's a hooker or a sting. And she was really good looking for a hooker. For a lot lizard, especially. She woke me up in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m. was like, you want a good time? I was like, why are you bothering me? Well, I saw your light was on. I was like, yeah, because I fell asleep with it on. That was when I was doing the trips between Joliet, Illinois to Stony Creek, Ontario, back and forth to Canada. And there was a TA truck stop right there, about the halfway point that I always, the way the trips lined up, that was where I always stopped. And I guess because of where I parked or whatever, they assumed I wanted a hooker. I was like, nope. I was single at the time, and it wouldn't matter, but I was like, I don't have to pay for it. It was not a great truck stop that I stopped at anyway. Florida don't surprise me, but oddly, I didn't make many runs of Florida, Alex. It's that weird scaling law they got where they have more weight allowance in Florida, and then as soon as you leave the state, you end up getting fined. Because that truck, that car just merged on top of me. Y'all seen it. It was not me. But yeah, like Florida, like they had a contract with Tropicana hauling orange juice out of the state, and you go down there and they'd scale it to like 43,000 pounds and put you overweight. And they always told us when you went there to pick up, you had to go in with an empty fuel tank because you might be overweight. And see, because it's not overweight in Florida because they have that higher gross weight. They'd be like, oh, well, we're underweight here. It's not our problem that you're taking it out of state. And finally they got fed up and just were like, we're not hauling for y'all anymore. Because we get fined every time we left the state, and to the point like the company's like, you're going to get fined. Nothing we can do about it. So just send us the ticket and we'll pay for it. It was just one of them things. So I didn't do much hauling in Florida. Last time I went down there, it was I forget where it was. It was over on the East Coast. Like over on the eastern side of the peninsula. I mean, obviously Florida's on the East Coast, but I'm trying to think of the town. It was like southeast of Orlando, I think, near Daytona, somewhere in that area. My buddy whose truck got backed into at the truck stop, he lives down there in Florida. He lives right outside of Orlando. Was it Stanford or something like that? Yeah. And then I'd always be overweight coming out of Dallas. We had these Dallas Denver loads, and it was usually Coca-Cola. And they'd be overweight, and we knew they were overweight, but the route we take, there was no scales ever on it, or DOT popping scales like portables. So they just have us run that route and up there. And I mean, it wasn't like it was massively overweight, because as soon as you got out of Texas and into Colorado, you were fine weight-wise. It was just axle weights were a little bit heavy. You weren't over gross though, it was just axle weight, the way they loaded the trucks. Yeah, my buddy lives over there. Because last time I was down there, stayed at... forget where it was. There was an Outback right across the street from the hotel. I remember that much. And he went and picked me up because he was on home time. He went and picked me up in his little ricer. And we went to Orlando and got like Cuban food and stuff like that. It was so fucking good. I didn't even realize I was delivering to a rail yard. Oh yeah. Yeah, because I remember he met up with me. That was right after his truck got wrecked and it had to go in a body shop. And he took me to lunch because I met him down there and drove his truck to the body shop so he could drive his car and leave the truck at the body shop and not need someone to come pick him up. So I stopped, dropped my truck at the hotel, and did a little switch around. Where's that? Is it in the building? Or is it next to the building? Oh, you're joking me, right? Oh. I think we got our first challenge. This one's gonna be fun. I think it's inside the building. I can do it. I get it. No problem. I'll get this. No problem. I got this. I got it. Oh, how close am I? Oh, I'm not that far off. I can do it. Problem is I gotta shift it over now. I gotta like fucking parallel park this thing. Got it. See what we got. Anything new other than wheels? Got some chassis. See what we got. Any new used trucks worth a dang? We got some trucks, y'all. They're within price range. They're affordable. Now we're talking. Oh yeah. I mean, that's what I'd like to get right there. $19,664. It's got 450 horsepower in it. This one wouldn't be bad either. Which one's got less miles? This one got slightly less miles. It's got 18% permanent wear, 18% permanent wear, 1650. These transmissions they got on them. It's a 15E, 31OB. Got essentially the same. Which fuel tank's the same? Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if we can get a truck. We might be able to make it work. I mean, that's a 370. That's a 370. So it'd definitely be one of these two, probably. I'd love to find like a 500 horsepower, but I don't think I have them unlocked yet. So I'm leaning towards either this one or that one. And they're pretty much identical. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. This truck's in better shape. Let's see, can we get a small loan? The 25 grand loan would be perfect. I can't borrow any money yet. You gotta be kidding me. Well, shoot. Just need a $25,000 loan, man. So we gotta save some more money. Looks like. See what we got job-wise. We might be able to squeeze one more short load in. We went to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh to Wichita. $123, 36 cents a mile. That'd be a pretty quick one. 174 miles. I think we went through Wichita. I don't think we delivered there yet because we went from Hutchinson to here. Snag that one real quick. That's $100. I mean, the highest paying ones are all these or heavy hauls. Let's look at like the shortest loads. It'd be something like that. It's 90 miles, but that's gonna be slow. It's not. Yeah, I think this Pittsburgh one, if we do one more, do this one. Definitely gonna be a grind, y'all, to get that truck. When we finally get that truck, it's gonna be score. But I'm glad to see that there's trucks that are affordable, even though they're all in bad shape too. But XP wise, I mean, we made $2,000 so far. I mean, how are we looking level wise? So I mean, we're not doing bad. The thing is like we have those perks, but I haven't been getting loads with them. It's like, see, like, this one here doesn't have any, like... Well, no, it's an important delivery, so we get a little extra XP for that. Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's going to give us time to kind of grind it out. You never know what might come up for sale, too. Day cab. This should be a quick little run. Let's get this one on and done. And go. Need these. That's one of the mods I put in today, the sea cans. I like that. That's a cool one. Let's get on the road, y'all. On the road again. And we're leaving from the place we we started, dropped off, so that's perfect. I see they got a scale back there in the corner too. We don't need it though. So one thing on this game I wish they would implement a little more. They got all the scales and stuff like that, but there's really no, like, it's not like you can get illegally weighted, can you? Like an overweight load and have to like avoid the scales or anything. So it's kind of like one of them things where, yeah, this one won't take us that long. It'd be nice because like 18 wheels of steel hauling, you had to like avoid scales. You'd have to take roads without scales sometimes because you have a heavy weight load. It's not so much with this though. This one's gonna be easy as light too. What's he doing? I don't think he knows what he's doing. He just is stopping. It's a very realistic one here, though. The day cab hauling a high cube. Oh, look at this dude come out and just like, he's like, see ya, buddy. That Cadillac. Cadillac attack. Yo. Yeah, it's probably gonna be our last load for the stream. I might play some stuff over in Discord. If any of y'all watching the stream or new to the stream and channel in the Bourbon State community, feel free to join us over in Discord. Discord.gg/Bourbon State. That's our general gaming community, separate than the FiveM server. That's just where we hang out, play games, things like that. Great place to hang out with everyone. And yeah, we do other stuff there. Game nights, stuff like that. That's the place you want to hang out. Also, if you're interested in FiveM server, that's the place to put in the applications. Applications are open. And right now we are allowing LEO signups from day one. Just want to pad our numbers a little bit more, so when we have training officers free, so we've been able to get some training done for new people. But yeah, I mean, we're playing stuff. I'm getting back into the way of things. My Discord's also in the link in the description for the stream. Dark Wolf Gaming Community. Need to figure out a name to call the community. I don't want to call it the Wolf Pack. That's what everyone does. I'll call them something else. I mean, there's certain things that I'd find funny, but may not be appropriate for the internet. You know, but we'll figure out something to call it community. Okay, as soon as I get my monetization back, I'm gonna get all the emojis and badges and everything set up for subs and all that good stuff. But I mean, for all the people that are watching, you know, if you find people that might like similar stuff, feel free to send them this way to this channel. Helps the channel grow, helps me out, helps y'all out. You know, I got time, so the more people we get in here, the more I can grow the channel, the more things I can do. Get more elaborate and fancy with everything. I enjoy hanging out with all of y'all. Thing is that's kind of why I've gone back to, you know, my roots of the channel with the variety gaming, is I want to play things I enjoy playing. And yeah, when I got back into YouTube, it was mainly FiveM, and you know, FiveM you can burn out on, so I like changing it up, playing some different things that I enjoy. especially games that I can kind of chill out, hang out with y'all and chat. That's the big thing. So things like ATS or RimWorld or some of the other games, you know, some of the shooters we play, if we play those, it's going to be, I'll interact between matches or whatever, but sometimes it's a little bit trickier for that. I mean, this ATS seems to be the most active chat we get, which is awesome. I love community interaction with everyone. It gives me someone to talk to. It's just one thing I can do. One benefit of being a long-term truck driver is I can talk. So good thing about me is I can keep y'all company and you know, at least information where it's not just silent. Unless I start getting tired. Usually when I start getting tired, I start getting quiet. I kind of did that. I was doing some recordings last night and found myself guilty of that in the last episode I recorded, where I was just getting really quiet for minutes on it, and then I was like, well, that ain't working. I don't need to record after this. But I have plans for the channel. Like I said, I want to get back into things I enjoy playing, not just FiveM. So, you know, things like this, or once I get my wheels set up, fully put back together, I'm going to look at getting into some racing games. So, you know, more of the race sims versus arcades, you know, similar to like iRacing instead of course, Project Cars, stuff like that. We can do some of that. Flight sim, I'd like to bring back. I get a HOTAS set up again. I got a yoke and throttles and everything like that, but I'd like to get a HOTAS set up, maybe do some DCS, like combat flight sims, like A10 and stuff like that. That'd be fun, but I gotta get a VR headset for that. There's the range of movement with your head needs to be full for those type of games. But we could do civilian flight sim too. I got flight sim, and I got all the flight stuff to fly, so we could possibly do that. But I mean, I kind of leave it up to y'all. What do y'all want to watch? What do y'all want to play? You know, do you want me to get into recording some like first looks, you know, when new games come out? Check out the new games, do an episode on them, let y'all kind of get a review on it. Yeah, flight sim's fun. I'm not big into the big commercial jets. The only one I'd really want to fly, in at least the newer flight sim, is the Concorde. I'm not big into the A320s and the 747s and all that. I prefer smaller planes like the Barons and stuff like that. DC-3 is one I like to fly. 5V, you know, visual rules. Flying an old World War II cargo plane. That's a fun one. Then having to adjust, you know, the props and everything like that as you fly them, the way the venting and everything works on is fun as can be. Wish they just had better like dual cockpits, like co-op cockpit. That'd be fun. Some of those planes take a lot to fly. But we could also do things, you know, like Piper Cubs and do like kind of like the bushwhacking type flying out in the bush and stuff like that. Trying to land it in weird places and just doing scenery. My computer will definitely run it now, like pretty well. I'm running a 3090 Ti now, so, and then a decent processor. So the game should definitely be way better than it used to be. And I was running it before just fine. But I mean, I could look at doing some war strategy games too. One game I'm looking forward to is Broken Arrow, which is like, I call it like, it reminds me of like a spiritual successor to Command and Conquer. Older Command and Conquers. It's basically like modern military RTS. That could be a lot of fun. Especially if there's a campaign when it releases where we can, you know, do a whole campaign and it has all modern military equipment, you know, Abrams, mortar tanks, aircraft and everything. Like you can do close air support with A-10s and all kinds of stuff. It's looking awesome. And then I got it's a World War II colony management game, but you're like a British Royal Air Force air base that you have to put together and manage it and everything like that. I got access to that one now in the early alphas. That one's pretty cool. There's a game 2 later coming out, I think later this year, hopefully, called The Constructors, which I would definitely want to play on stream, which is essentially you're like a real estate developer and you got to manage your construction company on building buildings and parks and everything like that, but it's like an RTS. It's a top-down type deal, so you have to manage your equipment, your employees, and all that, and it looks like a blast. Another game too we do is Construction Sim. I gotta wait for it to go on sale. I'm not paying the price they're asking for everything. Construction Sim would be fun, and it's multiplayer. It builds some big building projects. But the other thing too, I'm gonna make a community post about it with some polls, is streaming time. Like when I stream, recording obviously isn't the issue. I can post those whenever on a daily basis. But as in streams, at least from what my analytics and everything show me, it's most of y'all are available in the evenings. So I need to kind of try and figure out, dial in my window for when I want to start streaming and go from there. Because I don't want to stream when no one's around. You know, my core audience, if they're not around at that time, then there's no point in really streaming, because then y'all are just gonna have to come back and watch a VOD of me talking to myself for 3 or 4 hours. We don't want that. Alright, let's see if we can get this on. 30 miles left. Yep, it's 11 o'clock now. It's perfect timing. And we'll be in a good spot. We'll be sitting at about $3,700. So it looks like we're going to need about 19,000-ish to get a truck. I don't know when we get loans. I'm assuming around level 5. Most likely. I think we're at level 3 or 4. But also, too, I got some story games we could play. Days Gone, Death Stranding is the other one I'd like to play. If y'all want me to stream that one night, we kind of play through, you know, some narrative games that got story and cutscenes. Yeah, we're not too far out. We're almost to Wichita. And that'll be where we probably call it. I see someone else just joined the stream. Welcome, 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 whoever just joined. If you want to, feel free to say hi in the chat. But I think I'm getting my dial in for the, like, it's not so much SEO as like just trying to put my video in front of the right people that want to watch it. So like I said, this isn't like it's a venture for capital gain or anything like that. It's just I want to find a community that enjoys the stuff I play. I want to find people that enjoy watching it. And, you know, it's trying to find the right thing and getting YouTube to put it in front of y'all so y'all can find my channel. That's the goal. It's just to have a community to play games with. Because, I mean, Bourbon State's been around just over a year now. And I never thought it would have grown to the point that it did. Nor did I think my channel would grow to the point that it did. I mean, over 600 subs so far. And considering I've taken breaks with family stuff in real life and whatnot. And just other things keeping me busy sometimes. To where I can't focus on it like I want to. But if I can get back in momentum of regularly recording and everything again, I think the channel could really boom. Which is awesome. I love talking to people. Alright, come on, green light. Don't miss the light. Don't miss the light. Don't miss the light. That's a reefer can, too. I didn't even realize that. Looks like it's got a light on the front. Is it a refrigerated high cube? It's Walmart. We can definitely back this one in. This one should be easy. Famous last words. Oh yeah, it's a super center, so it's going to be an easy one. Come on out, get your Doritos. I don't even know what we're hauling. Just says reefer high cube, so it doesn't even have a necessarily cargo listing. Here's the guy. Let's run him over. Yeah, that's cool, man. This thing, I try to shoot people, other people in the community's way, and I think they try to do the same thing back. Alright, so, oh, it's around back. Why did I misread that? It looked like, in my mind, it looked like it was right there. See if we can find this dock. Go for the cones. Oh, that's one of these. Okay, this won't be hard at all. That's easy. Yeah, that's a refrigerated high cube. It's got the refrigeration unit in the nose. Bleh, bleh, bleh. There we go. Let's see where we're at. Decent XP for that little short run. Anything with the banks yet? Because I'd love to get a truck tonight, but I don't think it's going to happen. See, we're at level 3. So there's the loads we ran tonight. An excellent ratings on everything. Got 2 truck dealers. I like the new menu. So total mass, 8 deliveries so far, 10 companies, 12 depots, 8 on times, 8 on damage, and 1 special transport. So what we will do now is I'm gonna go BRB real quick so I can switch screens real quick. Because I need to leave the game. I don't want y'all to see my cluster of desktop. And I will switch the window source to Truckee once it switches over to the out of game mode. Problem is, though, I've noticed is ATS is wanting to crash on me when I try and quit. It's saving, but let me see. Yep, see, there it went. Had this issue a while back. All right, let me see. Source. Window. New source. Truckee. Hub. And it will be, I think it's this one. Yeah, here we go. So here y'all go. This is the Truckee hub, and you're out of game. The new one. So this is the session that I just finished. 1 hour 48 minutes. Go back to my profile. Can I tell it to do that? And so yeah, with like when you install ETS or ATS, you just direct it. Looking to see if as I see it's showing all my mileage and stuff in kilometers. So there's all the in-game stuff that you can show on that little HUD at the bottom. Sound alerts for different things. Trailer damage, job info, all that. Then you can also dispatch loads in-game. You can use this to create loads. I was hoping I could change the kilometers back to miles, but maybe I can't. Used to be able to. So here's our jobs. So we did 3,000 kilometers. So let's do a little conversion real quick. So it was 3,010. See how close to 2,000 it was. 1870 is where we got tonight. Welcome to the chat, those that are joining. Just showing people the Truckee hub that I'm using. So here's all the loads of the money that we made. That one made a good chunk of money for the company. So if you go into here it is. This is the VTC here, Bourbon State Logistics. Total revenue for the company, daily stats. So anyone can join this if they have Truckee. So to get Truckee, you go to truckyeapp.com, TRUCKYAPP. Download it onto your computer, connect it to your ATS or ETS, and that's all you got to do. And then just run this program beforehand, and it'll keep track. And now, like, this is where I was talking about here is, would be easier to show you here, probably. Where's the leaderboards? So yeah, here the like the global market and everything. I don't know how well it'll show it, but there's different loads and market things that you can do. You can buy vehicles and assign them to your drivers. Here's the different members. Here's jobs. And it's popping up a separate window. That's why y'all can't see it. But what I was looking for, I think it's in here. That looks to be individual players. So if we search ATS, trying to figure out how to see. There is a way you can do it. Is it here? There is a way to see your company on there without having to like scroll through the massive list. There's the dispatcher that I was talking about. Here's dedicated servers. But this is kind of it in a nutshell. If anyone wants to join, like I said, so there's like the weekly ranks for me. But if anyone's interested in joining, feel free. It'll track your miles, give you something to kind of shoot for. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. There we are. So it doesn't show the position for some reason, which is fine. It'll show our mileage though. But I think that is going to be a wrap for tonight's stream. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I should be back tomorrow. I don't know what y'all want to see me play, but we'll figure something out. But until next time, y'all have a good one.